And one of the worst kept secrets ever is out here. The Planet Zoo Zookeepers Animal Pack. I think pretty much everyone is expecting this one to be called exactly this way. We have had a tease a couple of days ago, well actually 2 weeks ago in the last Frontier Unlocked. And today we are going to talk about the brand new announced DLC for Planet Zoo and potentially the last one, but more about that later. It is the Zookeepers Animal Pack, even though it does have some scenery pieces. Before we go into a deep dive of the trailer, I'm gonna play the trailer now for you, and then we're gonna keep on talking about what we can see on screen. Alright, so we are here and now you've seen the trailer. We are going to do some housekeeping. First, I'm going to give you an info of everything that is in here, and then we go into a deep dive what we can already see on screen. So the first thing is important. This is the Zookeepers Animal Pack. However, it does also come with over 90 pieces in this wonderful pack, and also some free stuff as well. The animals that will be in this game, or in this DLC I should say, is the exclusive or elusive I should say, I'm bad at reading, the Palace Cat. Then we have got the Hamadras Baboon, and we also have the Marhwa, we have the Spectacle Bear, then we also have the wonderful African Spurred Tortoise, we have the Kirk's Diktik, I hope I did pronounce that correctly, and the Cockerel's Shifaka, or Shifak. I think it's called Shifak in a way. So these animals are part of this 7-animal large DLC, and we do have 95 fantastic scenery pieces that are all themed around a festival pack, kind of anniversary pack, to celebrate 5 years of this amazing game. And this is also, while I do think this is going to be the last pack, I do think the whole pack is aimed at celebrating the end of support of this game. Everything feels like that, including the animals. However, I will say a lot of positive things about the animals, and I wasn't expecting that. So let me get into it, because we also have some screenshots. I do also have some photos of the animals that didn't make it as a screenshot, because quite literally we only have exclusive screenshots for you guys that are literally in the trailer. So there's unfortunately no other animal than we already have seen, and obviously the key art we've already seen in the teaser. So this is a very nice overview shot over here in front of us. We do have a better screenshot we're going to look into detail later on, but you can tell they're in the back. That could be, I don't even know what animal that is. It's very hard to tell. This could actually be Mahua, to be honest, and then down in this little one over here could be the Kirk's Diktik. I don't know, maybe this is, but it's very hard to tell because everything is, as always in these trailers, very hidden away, obviously. What we can tell from this shot over here in the back, you can see there is a lot of this new, seemingly new pack, and you can see these tents and stuff are new. I thought of, first of all, might be European pack, but it's not the Europe pack. Also these lanterns you've seen already in the key art, everything festal. We've got some big overly sized flowers. Remember, we don't have scaling in this game, so we're gonna stick with these big old ones. So that is definitely a thing to keep an eye on, because there will be more. Then we have a nice shot of the elusive Palace Cat, and I'm gonna say it, first of all, this is a great looking model. I love it. I really freaking love it. And if we can tell from these shots already, there seem to be some very, look at that floating, look at that, as always. But there seem to be some very nice custom animations of these animals in the interaction between each other. Very nice. And if we zoom up here, we have a tiny bit of a look at our Madras baboon. And what I love about this, we can already spot one new animation, as you can see over here, the baboon standing up tall. We're gonna see it a bit better in a second. So I'm very hyped for this one, because as always, and I don't know, it's like a personal thing about me, but I do love if Frontier is going to bring in new stuff in the form of new animations, because I feel like this just adds to the versatility of your zoo. As much as I love the animal models in general, I love them even more if they have a unique touch to them and copy paste animals, and the same goes for modding, obviously, even though we can have now mods with custom animations, but still love the fact if Frontier brings them in themselves, because they are most likely very high quality. So really love that they bring some new animations in here, and we can have an even better look at all the new pieces. Look at these new chairs and tables over here. Look at all these little flags, and there's a new bench, presumably one usable bench of this pack, which looks very barebone and nice. Like, we love some barebone stuff because we can customize this ourselves, so really good to see. And yeah, you can see some of the baboons down here as well. You can also have a look at the tiny ones. There you have the babies, and they're playing with the water down here. Really lovely. And this is exactly what I was talking about, the standing up animation. Look at the butt over here, taking some photos. There are some of these overly sized flags, some of the lanterns in here as well. You have a very close-up look to these things. Looks like could be new rope pieces. Look at that, new rope pieces. I'm gonna dig them. They are looking fantastic. Hopefully they come in as a separate piece. Rope pieces are very welcome, as always. As you know, they look a little bit thinner, and also some holding these curtains down here. Very nice, very nice. Like, these things I do like. So I have some new ropes here and there. Fantastic model, by the way. I love the Hamadryas baboon. A very nice model. We get some very good looks at the fur variants as well. There's like a darker one here with more darkish stuff in. The babies look fantastic as well. Jumping over here, have some nice play with the fountain, and then we get a very sneaky little look at the spectacle bear animations. As you can see over here, they're like pushing over each other. Very nice roll, very nice looking. And then we have our bear poking from whatever this is, from the downside, and having a little look at us. A very nice animation of the head shaking, seemingly a new one. Very nice model, love it so far. Looks really cool. And well, yeah, that's it, right? That is the trailer. Like, I would love to say more, but that's that. There's like a lot of blue screen at the end, which as a Windows user is nothing good to say. Anyways, let's look at the animals first that we don't have screenshots actually of, and this is the African tortoise I was talking about. Very good model. I love the fact to have oh, well, I'm saying model, but this is an animal, obviously. It's actually short. I love to have a new tortoise in the game. Just adds up to the reptiles, which is good because I wanted to do a reptile house in Venlo Zoo next, so good to have it. And this is the one that I'm most excited about, and I can understand why they may not have showed that, because this is a type of lemur that actually has a very unique way of running or jumping, I shall say. It's also a very endangered species. Living in Madagascar, they are estimated to only have about 10,000 living in the wild left, as far as I'm concerned. The latest source I was checking, at least. It's a cockerel shifak, and yeah, it's a very nice lemur. We haven't had a lemur in ages, and honestly, I'm very pleased with this animal. Honestly. And I didn't say that many positive things about the latest animal packs, because most of the animals were, I don't want to say boring, because this is a very unfair comparison because it's so subjective, but I feel like this is an animal I'm very hyped for building for, so this is why I'm very positive towards this animal. And last but not least, another one where I'm awfully positive about is this wonderful little Kirk's I don't even know how to pronounce that. The Kirk's Dick. I love that. It's so cute, tiny and quick, and I think it's also fun to have it running around. And it's so freaking cute. I don't know, it looks so adorable. And I can't wait to build for them as well. Like, a very simple habitat they usually have, but this is something to have in a good old zoo as well. And yeah, I can't wait to build for them. It's a very good choice. And then obviously we have seen it already as a shape, kind of, the Mahor, which is the largest goat in the world. And they also have been incredibly endangered, and only thanks to some amazing people who have established a new region for them to thrive in Nepal and in the mountains. The problem now is they are again very endangered, and not specifically by humans, well, indirectly by humans, well, depending on what you believe in, but the climate change is definitely a big threat to them because they don't really like hotter temperatures, but it's not really getting that much winter anymore in the region where they usually live, and this causes some severe issues, especially also for some predators thriving better than usually with the better higher temperatures and therefore needing more food. And well, they are food for some of the animals, such as the snow leopard in this region, and that is making them being again very endangered, not only by humans. So that's that. Now let's have a look at one of the wonderful overview shots in which we can see a bit more of the bear. They provided us with some 4K shots this time, which is good, so we can zoom in a little bit nicer. So this is a wonderful spectacle bear habitat. It's a huge one, by the way, and some rock shelters. Figure where the entrance is, but yeah, so that's that. Then we have the baboon on this side over here. The baboon, the babbling band of baboons. Now, I don't know where the others were. This could be... Oh my god, I just want to... Could be anything. Could be anything in here. I do believe that the marker in the back here, not sure if the correct there. Normally you have all these animals in these typical shots, but like don't quote me on that. I don't really see them. Maybe I'm blind, you guys tell me. But looking at in the middle, you can see some... Oh my lord, look at the umbrellas. They seemingly are some new ones too. And if you have seen Koali Zoo, you may remember certain things like that. Also seems like awfully a lot new iron pieces, like the structural pieces. Honestly, very good pieces. Now, and again, I think it's very fair to praise the people. Like, surely Frontier does not have the team anymore to pull off a gigantic DLC. And I do understand that. But what they became super, super good at is putting pieces into packs that you wouldn't think they are super usable, but then they do hide some fan favorites, things that we keep on talking about. They hide those things in these packs in a certain way that you would not think it's possible, and I love them for doing this. I love them for doing something really, really nice. Also, thanks to Eben, who was, again, very eagle-eyed, and he called out that there is, over here, a pillow over here. That is a very nice pillow, looking like, well, we have different animal pillows now. In some other shots, you can see them even better, so very nice to see. And then if we keep on watching, I think there's just not really that much more to see in here. Just really am curious if I missed anything, but I think I don't. Then we have that shot from the Amur leopard again. This is the free animal coming to you guys, to every single one of you. Also, by the way, for those of you playing on console, the DLC and the free update will be coming to console as well, just later. So that's that. This is the, I didn't say Amur leopard, this is the African leopard, by the way. My bad, but it's very similar model. Then we have a nice shot again of the baboon. As I said, this is literally the one from the trailer, just a very nice in-game shot. And then we have the spectacle bear over here as well. I don't know why, but the face looks a little bit like a beaver or an otter. I just don't know why. This is my brain makes me think that. And then we have the Pallas cat as well. Yeah, nice model. Can't say anything else. I just really like the model. And then we have a weird shot that was called the free update scenery shot. And one thing I noticed right away are the apples. Like, why the heck do we have apples in here? But like, we didn't have these apples. So it seems like we get some apple pieces. And if we look over here, the two on the bench, we do have a single apple lying next to them, which was very odd, to say the least. And then we also have this Abanibo. I think this is like birthday celebration. This seems to be like an anniversary shot. Looking in here, I couldn't really spot any new pieces, but people were thinking about if we get some of the Zookeeper stuff as individual pieces, which would be lovely. And what I was wondering is, what the heck? Like, I think they did they do this themselves? Like, I think I could build this as well, but I'm not entirely sure if it isn't like something new in here. If not, well done, Frontier. You've really pulled off a very nice looking thing. But it seems maybe like that we do get a couple of things as individual pieces. So that is just like a nice little hint here that we do get all these pieces from the staff rooms as individual pieces. And if so, quote on me, that would be one of the greatest things I've ever done to us, because they are amazing. There are so many useful pieces in there we would all love to have specifically for our backstage areas forever ever, and so this would be absolutely nice. So what can I say? Let's just go back to, I don't know, this overview shot, whatever. I am positively surprised by this pack, and let me just quickly put that into a good context, because some people may maybe think now, what is Rudy talking about? Normally he's like so negative about just animal packs and so on. I mean, not negative, but not as hyped, potentially. But, you know, we got to be realistic. We are in year 5 now. We are ending year 5 of Planet Zoo. We are just celebrating the 5th anniversary of this great game, and that is already 2 full years more support than we had on Planet Coaster, which was already seen as a very good support. So we are talking about a game that has been supported for 5 years straight. That is amazing. And again, it's about a year longer than I have expected, and it is really freaking awesome to see how Frontier kept on going and gave us the stuff, presumably with a tiny team behind this, and going towards the launch of Planet Coaster now, I assume, and this is just guessing, but this is how the industry works, so they will need to have more people on the team. And as those 2 games are so similar, you potentially can use all of them for Planet Coaster as well, making sure that you have a team fixing issues from day 1 patches to maybe the first DLC of Planet Coaster 2, and then move on what I believe is going to be Planet Zoo 2, which hopefully is already being prepared in the background. So who knows, maybe we got already some first looks of animals that will be featured in the second game, or some testings, whatever. You never know, but I personally feel very well treated with this pack. I think it's a good choice of animals. Maybe not the best. I'm still looking into that walrus, for example, but hey, I mean, they have given us so much joy and so much fun and so much good stuff over all these years, and I totally get that you can't pull off so much, but having a 7 animal pack and 95 pieces is nothing but amazing in comparison to all the other ones, and definitely this animal pack wouldn't rank lowest for me personally. There are other animal packs I definitely do not prefer over that one, so a very good roster in my opinion, a very good DLC to go with, and I can't wait to test this out. You're gonna see all of this stuff in Venlo Zoo, just saying that out loud over here, because this is where all the animals will go eventually. I think it's a very good zoo animal roster, which all fit very well in zoos, so they're not too extraordinary or too crazy to build for, so very good choice. And again, they will all make it into Venlo Zoo anyway, so be curious to see them there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found this interesting. Let me know in the comments what you think about this pack. Is there a miss that you definitely wanted to have in here? Is there an animal you didn't like or don't like to see in here, and what would the exchange be that you want to see, and anything else you're missing? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching as always, and have a wonderful day, and goodbye. Oh, also, by the way, if you want to support the channel, you can either become a member and be part of the next Venlo Zoo episode, or you can just simply subscribe and help me to reach 100k this year. Thank you so much, and don't forget, YouTube is actively unsubscribing people, so please also, for those of you who subscribed for a long while already, please double check if you're still subscribed, because actually it is a thing. So yeah, that's enough office work here. Have a lovely time. Thank you so much, guys, and until the next one, bye.